All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Soon said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. You're feeling that energy and frequency. You should most definitely join. The link right down in the video description is in the chat. Click it. You get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Soon Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Check out the catalog. Get you some. Get a discount. Shop and save. Save and shop. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com. SETI University. We talking about over 2,000 videos, over 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the general. Plus, we got the grandmaster teachers. We got hand-picked lectures and documentaries that's guaranteed to blow the mind, hand-picked from by the general, so you already know it ain't nothing but fire. There's no way it's going to make it up there unless it's fire. And so this is most definitely the most powerful platform on the internet today. I want you to get over there, become a member. Do not hesitate. If you're a Black Power truth seeker, then this is mandatory. Become a member today. And everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon. BPC making noise. We never calm. We got exclusive live streams only to be seen on Patreon. And of course, I'll take it up a notch. I most definitely give you gems and jewels that, you know, is exclusive to Patreon. And so get over there today. We got tiers for everybody, levels for everybody. No matter which one you come in on and join, you guaranteed to open up a treasure chest of wisdom and knowledge as soon as you become a patron. That's right, family. I'm on Rumble. You most definitely you want to be on that roller coaster ride because it's guaranteed to blow the mind. So don't hesitate. Get over there today and become a subscriber. And to all the family out there, donate to the general. I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate to the general, the link is there. Click it, donate. I appreciate you. I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Soon Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Okay, so now we talking about China. Listen to this shit. China conducts punishment drills. Yeah. Punishment drills around Taiwan, issuing serious warning to separatists. Okay. And so, yeah, they say it's going to be broken heads and a lot of blood flowing. That's what Xi Jinping has stated to the new Taiwanese president. He didn't come in on strong words, and you know, and he's supposed to be a hardliner. He's supposed to be a hardliner, and so China wanna soften his ass up real quick and let him know that, you know, we'll reach out. And they've been threatening. And you know what? How long is you gonna threaten before it become a reality? You know, before it becomes a reality. But China got to look at this, you know, and a lot of people, they don't see it. And, you know, and like I say, we see it's just like two fighters. And you just have to choose which one you think got more weaponry. Who gonna come out on top? Who got the best defensive skills? Who got the best knockout punch? You see, who just got the best all around package for victory. You can side, you can be emotional. You can side with whoever the fuck you want to side with. that don't mean they're gonna win. Because it's bottom line, and even some of the greatest empires in the world have met their demise on a smaller nation. That's true. On a smaller people. That's true. That people, had it in their hearts and their spirit and their mind not to accept defeat. And so, it's been many nations, mighty nations, have taken a major fall. But see, today is a different. It can still happen, but today is a different day, because most of them days you had to put boots on the ground. You had to put boots on the ground. Where today, a lot of these goddamn nations can just firebomb your ass from the air, from the sea. They don't even have to step in. You still got to put boots on the ground, but they could be heavily destructive on your ass, before they ever put one soldier on the ground. You just have to take that into consideration, that not many nations can withstand a brutal attack like that, and it's not to say, it's not to be, something that's admired. It's a threat to any nation on the planet, that, you're not a people that's advancing in a destructive manner like that. You're not a people that would, has it in their nature to, develop in a destructive nature like that. But there are other nations that are developing in a destructive nature like that. And they are a threat to anybody, anywhere on the planet at any given time. 24 hours a day, every motherfucking day of the week, of the month, of the year, they're a threat. And so, understanding that. But, when we think about, the two mighty nations on the planet, you got other nations. And like I say, I've always, studied the military geography, the military science. That don't mean, I'm, motherfucking Hannibal and shit. But I see things, okay? I'm not one who's silly to the state of world affairs. Okay, I see things and been seeing things. This has always been one of my subjects in which, world government, policies, diplomacy. And so I've seen this many times before, where people were saying that the United States was waning and, and this, that, and that's what they say. That's what they say. And knowing good and goddamn well, they don't want the United States Army to show up nowhere near their motherfucking border. But they waning. I don't really see the waning so much as people, they claim that is, I don't see it waning so much. You know what I'm saying? You say we are Hannibal. That's right. That's right. Talk to me, Ray. Don't let me shortchange. Don't let me shortchange myself. You feel? Yeah, but a lot of people say that. I seen, I'm not a fool. I done seen motherfuckers talk shit. I seen Gaddafi. I seen Saddam Hussein. Talk all kind of shit. Talk all kind of shit. And then Saddam Hussein say, bring your ass. Bring your ass, motherfucker. We gonna destroy you. And shit. And and they went right on over there and they found Saddam Hussein ass hiding in a hole. You understand what I'm saying? Hiding in a motherfucking hole in the ground. Hiding. Motherfucker had created and had a goddamn air conditioner down, made a makeshift air conditioner in a hole in the motherfucking ground. But he was the one talking about bring it on. Bring it on, motherfucker. Gaddafi said the same thing. Bring it on, and that's we admire, revolutionary, that stand up to the evil empire. We admire that. You see? But we also want to be victorious in this shit. You know what? I used to say this shit to me, to myself. Mostly all the motherfuckers, heroes. And we give credit to all our heroes and sheroes that stood up in the face of great odds. You see, spit in the goddamn face of the oppressor. You understand? And continue to move forward, in search of liberation and freedom. But, we venerate motherfuckers that make it halfway. Make it 3/4 of the way. They don't never ever defeat this motherfucker. I'm sick of rooting for motherfuckers that only go half the way. I love you. I venerate you. But we got to have some that went all the way to show us, to get the ball in the motherfucking end zone. Every motherfucker that we venerate, they say powerful things, but at the end of the day, they didn't get the ball in the end zone. I'm tired of rooting for motherfuckers that only get it 3/4 of the way. I'm sorry. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about me. I'm just sick of that shit. We venerate and we love them, and that don't mean we don't venerate them. But where's the icons that kicked in the motherfucking door, made it happen? And we got a couple here and there. But even then, they didn't see that was just a battle, and it wasn't the war. And they act as if winning a battle against one of these great, one of the evil empires, one of the greats of the evil empire. They win a battle, and then they mistake it as a war, but it wasn't a war. It was more battles to be fought. And they didn't think ahead, and they treated that battle as if they had won the war. And great punishment came after actually winning a great battle. Winning a great battle and should have, been more consecutive battles, should have been won after that. But they underestimated that beast, that he coming back. He not going to lay down like that. So you got to it ain't no one punch. You got to be coming with the 1, 2, 3. You see what I'm saying? See that one punch, you thought, no, you didn't knock him out. You might have knocked him down, but you didn't knock him out. You see, you might even gave him a standing 8 count, but you didn't knock him out. And that's what the problem is with our people. They underestimate their enemies too many goddamn times. And see, that's why I stress, not that I'm in, not at all. That I'm admiring the oppressor. No, I acknowledge, because y'all motherfuckers don't understand the art of war. And if you don't understand the art of war, you need to go get that book. And that's one of the main things, is underestimating your adversary, because all war is based on deception. You see, all war is based on, he's losing it. He's not the mighty. And ain't now one of them nations out there really want to fuck with him right now. You know what I'm saying? They talking shit. Because that in the art of war, it says you speak if you powerful, even if you weak. And if you powerful, you speak as if you weak. You understand what I'm saying? To, throw a motherfucker off, on how to deal with you. If you I don't want to fuck with you, I'm weak right now. You know what I'm saying? And motherfucker might want to jump on you. He said, oh, you the motherfucker weak, and try to jump on you. And that would be a flaw. That would be a major misstep, and if you weak, you speak as if you strong. And that's what, and sometimes But see, the thing is, you have to, and you do that, but you have to be mobile. You can't be, you can't threaten a motherfucker and say you're strong and knowing you're not strong, and then he move on your ass. You got to be, you got to be in the fields. You got to be in the shadows. You got to hide. You got to hit and run. You got to do all of that. But so warfare is all deception. What up, though? Yeah, warfare is all deception. So you can't, that's the one thing about warfare is to make your adversary to believe what is not true. Let him make moves on, a falsehood. And so, it'd be too late for him to make the correction. You see? Be too late for him to make the correction. And a lot of people somehow they believe, they speak to they speak as if the United States is somehow, not able to deliver a decisive blow, damn near to any nation out there, real talk. And can they be beat? Yes, they can be beat in a long war that you gonna intend to, up close and up close, machine for machine, plane for plane, tank for tank, soldier for soldier. No, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna have to be some very critical shit happen wrong for that, to happen. Even when you think about Vietnam, that's goddamn near 60, 50 years ago. Over 60 some years ago. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucking, this shit that they got today is light years ahead of the shit that was in Vietnam. And they bombed the shit out of that motherfucker. Destroy your motherfucking nation where it take you damn near 50, 60 years just to get the shit moving again. And you can accept it as a victory. You can, but understand, ain't nobody just gonna think, the United States is or China is waning, and they very well might be waning. But to the rest of the nations on this goddamn planet, if they show up at your motherfucking doorstep, motherfucker, you is in trouble. You in trouble. So just deal with that. Just deal with that. And so a lot of people think that, that China has grown to a substantial size. And listen here, I'm just going to tell you like this, and I'll tell you again, that their technology is not on the motherfucking level of the United States. I'm just telling y'all that. Quit saying that it is when it's not. Them goddamn toy planes, anything that China do is like dollar store material. That shit is, it looked good until after about 2 weeks and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's cheap, and that's what they do. They do, they got a lot of boats and shit. They got the largest navy in the world, but them motherfuckers, United States, is sink them motherfuckers, man. They'll sink them motherfuckers. Ain't no goddamn playing no games with them boats. You understand what I'm saying? They'll sink them motherfuckers. Half their goddamn navy. You understand what I'm saying? In literally probably a month, month and a half, man, probably over half of their goddamn navy will be at the bottom of the motherfucking ocean. I just want y'all to understand that. They ain't got that type of, prowess like that. Technology and shit like that. I'm just being real with you. And you could take it for however you want to. You roll the dice with, and like I say, it is what it is. It's just like looking at two boxers. It's like motherfucker looking at Mike Tyson and looking at Jake Paul, and you choose Mike Tyson because you see this man is a menace. And ain't no motherfucking, I mean, you just calling it like you see it. Ain't like I ain't got to be Mike Tyson's #1 fan to see that this man is looking like he gonna knock this motherfucking Cro-Magnon Neanderthal head off his motherfucking shoulders, because I could see the armory that even at 58, the armory that this man possesses. I'm watching this man train and I'm seeing how brutal this man is and he's always been brutal, you see? And so I'm seeing the man looking like, hell, this man there, this motherfucker looking like he got the eye of the tiger. This motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker got the eye of the tiger. He got something to prove. You know, he got a mission today. Yeah, he might have lost, you know, in his last fights and in his career where he didn't have no mission. He didn't have no mission. It was over for him. He had the best of Mike Tyson had been seen in his earlier career. And so at the end of his career, he wasn't his best self. He didn't have no mission. His career was over. It was time for him to find something else in life to focus on. You know, it was time for him to find something else. But now, you know, that you got these cats out here that's having these amateur fights, exhibition fights out here, and they calling motherfuckers out. And this motherfucker actually saying that he could beat Mike Tyson. He's saying he can fuck Mike Tyson up, talking greasy and all. And so when you look at the matchup and you say, okay, he's younger, you know, and this, that, but we know what Mike Tyson possessed. We know the skill level. We know the, yeah. Yeah, Jake Paul, that's all he is a Cro-Magnon. What else? Yeah, so what else is he going to be? What else he going to be? Yeah, what else he going to? He look just like a Cro-Magnon. Yeah. So, yeah, but anyway, his knuckles dragging the ground just like, and he just is disrespectful. He just like one of them old, you know, Captain Caveman, ignorant motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, but so it's no different than looking at, you know, a fighter and seeing who got the, you know, who has the greatest weaponry and shit, and you know, and who gonna come out on top, and you pick and choose. And like, you know, and so, you know, China is really behind the 8 ball right now because, you know, United States is setting up all around that motherfucker. That's just reality. That's just reality. Just check for yourself. Does that mean they gonna win? No, it don't mean they gonna win, but it's saying something because I don't see China doing the same over here. They not doing that. They not setting up like the United States is setting up in their house. They ain't like, you know, they in their motherfucking house, man. Real talk. They in their house. They done literally surrounded them. And so that's why Xi Jinping is in, you know, they're backing Vladimir Putin to a certain extent because, you know, they already in the East. They got Japan, they got Korea, they got Philippines, they got Australia, they got all type of nations up in there. You know what I'm saying? That then, you know, allow for them to come in there and set up. They ain't just they nigga within the last year of me discussing this, and I was telling you, man, they didn't sign all type of contracts with all type of nations, you know, that they could come in there and open up bases. The Philippines and all of that is they have opened up and allowed for bases, you know, to be set up there. And though they very well may be a threat, you know, China may look at them as a threat, and you know, and they might be on the hit list if some shit break out. But nevertheless, the type of firepower that they're going to have on that island to punish China after a while is going to be totally, you know, it'll be a no-win situation. And that's really what the United States is trying to do here, to make it really where it's a no-win situation for China. That if they would attempt to move on China and South America doing what? You say brainstorming in South America doing what? What are they doing? Yeah, they in South. What are they doing? What are they doing? China is worried about them goddamn bases that surrounding them over there in the East China Sea. That's what they worried about. Yeah, they trying to make a move, but how can you focus on some shit way on the other side Yeah, building and investing don't mean shit. You know, they building and investing, but the major investment in building is with the United States. They're not going to replace the economy of the United States with them poor ass countries down there in South America. Man, stop me. Come on, man. Let's do better. Let's do better. Yeah, it looks like but that ain't going to do nothing because the United States control that goddamn that ocean. You see, so if it come down to the motherfucking get down, then they'll shut that off. They don't have the type of Navy where they can impose power all over the motherfucking world like the United States. Yeah, I see you. I understand that. But I'm just saying they could shut that down. They could shut that down any day. They could shut that down. And matter of fact, they already working to shut even getting out, they can't even get out their front door. You see, they talking about building a goddamn railroad from goddamn China across Europe and shit because they already understand that. Do you understand that they locked in? They can't they can't even get out they can't even get out the South China Sea. They can't even get out. That's why they trying to bully most of them damn nations, Malaysia, China, and all of them trying to bully them, even though they got territory on it because they siding with the United States, and you got to understand, international law said 200 miles off the coast of any goddamn nation, that's their territory. So literally, when you come down in that South China Sea, in order to get out that motherfucker, you got to get permission from one of them other nations. And so they damn near locked in the South China Sea. They locked in. Literally, they locked in. It's a few, so they can't, there's not much that they could do over there. They getting, so I don't believe in their mind that they thinking that they going, and they steady setting up all around them. Man, that don't make no sense. They over there. They over there because they need food and they need certain. China is not so minerally rich. It's a lot of mountains over there, not enough land to grow food to feed all them goddamn people, and so they need a lot of resources and things of that nature. And so yes, they of course they gonna go across the world to try to build other alliances, but at the end of the day, is it gonna be enough? Is it gonna be enough for China to is they gonna be able to replace the United States? That's how they got rich. We're not making shit up. Okay, we got to look at how China got where it is today. You see all them goddamn cities over there in China. You could literally look up China and you talk about and I looked it up, the largest downtowns in the world, the 50 largest downtowns in the world, and literally 50% of is in China. You see what I'm saying? So they got motherfucking downtowns and all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Cities all over that motherfucker. There's, mega cities, and so they ain't slacking on shit. How did they get there? Get to that place? Them goddamn cities wasn't there 25 years ago. How did they get there? You got to look at the formula of that. It was the United States, getting access to the United States economy. United States shrinking its manufacturing, giving it to China and allowing China to build cheap. And so the elite of China, the elite of the United States can make that mega money, keep it in their pocket. China build cheap products, sell it to the United States public, you understand, for over the last 25 years, and have made them filthy motherfucking rich doing it. That's how they got. No other nation could do that for them. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to you can't replace. United States has a fucking, I don't know how many hundreds of trillions of dollars economy. You're not going to replace a 200, $300 trillion economy with no motherfucking Venezuela, no goddamn, none of that. Let's stop playing with life. You see, let's stop playing it. So China understands this future that it sees where it's so great. They know it's still going to be in relationship with the United States. That both of them are literally tied at the hip. You know what I'm saying? And yes, they can go separate ways, but it's going to be a painful separation if they do it. It's going to be painful for both of them, because they're going to have to build wherever it's wherever there's a lacking in production, and they're going to have to fill that production. Now, what nation is capable of, if you have this divorce between China and the United States, who is going to be able to achieve greatness without the other? You see, and we have to see. We have to see. Yeah. I ain't even paying no. I ain't. We just talking, family. Yeah, we just talking. Yeah, we just talking. We just talking. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna just tell y'all, you got to see this shit for what it is now. At the same time as I talk, I see it, not just to, just to throw shit out there, because our people is looking for political dialogue that they could benefit from. Okay. Not just we just saying things because we emotional and we feel. No, we have to know the ins and outs of, what make a nation strong, what make them, and studying, past situations. And, them goddamn nations is not ready yet. They're not ready on that level. And so, the best thing that, what the United States is going to try to do is make sure that they don't get there. They're going to make sure that they don't get there, and they're going to make it to where you could build all the ships. You ain't going to be what you're going to build ships for. Where you going to put them motherfuckers? You're going to build all them. What you going to do with them? You're going to keep them over there next to your border, and you can't get out of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? You're gonna be and so that's why they down there building a man-made islands and shit, because they running out of territory. Yeah, they running out of territory. They building makeshift goddamn islands. You understand? To give themselves, because they running out of territory. Yeah, they run, and if they get in Ukraine, they're gonna be surrounded on all sides. They're going to be surrounded on all sides except the north. And believe you me, with Finland and Sweden, on that Baltic Sea, they is surrounding them, man. They are surrounded. They are so motherfucking rounded, man. Real talk. And yeah, they got some shit. But within the next, within the next 5 years, they're gonna have their ass in their neck almost in the noose now. They almost in the noose now. You see, they're almost in the noose now. China and Russia ain't really ready to go too far away from the crib. They not. Not with all that pressure. Motherfucker already on your door banging like this. Boom, 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 boom. You think they ready to go somewhere and focus on some? Yeah, they do it because, they got them. But for real, they focus is right there on them motherfuckers kicking their dough in. They got to be. Anything else would be uncivilized. But we not done tonight. We love dialogue. I want everybody out there to understand that dialogue is always, we want dialogue. That's what it's about. Make me, prove my point, or prove a point, but make me prove my point. Okay, that's all. And that's what it's about. Give critical, respectful, but critical dialogue. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you sharpen the sword. You don't sharpen a sword with a sponge. You sharpen a sword with a rock. And so I don't mind, critical dialogue. You see, that's what it's about. All right, family. This is General Cyrus Seti. Say the U.S. only fought a country that couldn't defend themselves. No nuke, no power, just natural resources that the U.S. takes. Very well may be true. Yeah, very well may be true. I think they done picked on some that could too. I think they done picked on some motherfuckers that could defend themselves. It just wasn't enough. I just think it was. I just think it wasn't enough. That's all. I just think it wasn't enough that they did have some that they could defend themselves. It just wasn't enough. You see, and so yeah. All right, family. This is General Cyrus said. He said, "Hey, we be black now. We ain't done. We're gonna talk politics tonight. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast. Daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Power."